Scene script. Have you ever wondered when the first electric vehicle was actually invented? It may surprise you. The journey of electric vehicles, or EVs as we often call them, began way before our modern era. In fact, we have to travel back in time to the 19th century to witness the birth of these innovative machines. Picture this, it's the 1830s. The world is still reliant on horse-drawn carriages and steam engines. Yet in the midst of this, visionaries were dreaming of a future powered by electricity. The first attempts at creating electric vehicles were made by innovators like Robert Anderson of Scotland and Thomas Davenport of the United States. They built primitive, battery-powered contraptions that could be seen as the ancestors of today's sleek, high-performance electric cars. But as you can imagine, it wasn't smooth sailing. They faced significant challenges in these early years. Battery technology was in its infancy, limiting the range and speed of these vehicles. The lack of a widespread electricity grid also posed a major hurdle. Despite these obstacles, these pioneers were undeterred and continued their pursuits, laying the groundwork for the electric vehicles we know and love today. Fast forward to the turn of the 20th century. Electric vehicles were gaining some traction, especially among urban residents. They were quiet, easy to operate, and didn't emit unpleasant odors like their gasoline-powered counterparts. However, the advent of the Ford Model T in 1908, which was more affordable and had a longer range, led to a decline in the popularity of electric vehicles. It would take nearly 100 years and a looming climate crisis before electric vehicles would step back into the limelight. Today we stand at the crossroads of a new era where electric vehicles are no longer just a concept but a reality, and a growing part of our transportation landscape. So, contrary to popular belief, electric vehicles aren't a new concept. They've been around for over a century. As we venture further into the 21st century, the journey of electric vehicles is still being written, and it's an exciting story we all get to be a part of. Let's fast forward to more recent times and see how electric vehicles have evolved. The late 20th century saw a resurgence of interest in electric vehicles, driven by an increasing awareness of environmental concerns and a desire for energy independence. This period marked the introduction of hybrid vehicles, cars that combined a traditional gas engine with an electric motor to improve fuel efficiency. Toyota's Prius, launched in 1997 in Japan and later worldwide, was a game changer, showing the world that electric power could be a practical choice for everyday driving. However, it was the dawn of the 21st century that brought about the real revolution in electric vehicles. A young and ambitious company named Tesla Motors, founded in 2003, dramatically shifted the perception of electric cars. Instead of being viewed as small, slow, and impractical, electric cars began to be seen as sleek, fast, and high-tech, thanks to Tesla's Roadster, a sports car that could outrun many gasoline-powered rivals. Tesla's success spurred other automakers to accelerate their electric vehicle programs. Nissan introduced the Leaf, the world's first mass-market all-electric vehicle in 2010. Chevrolet followed suit with the Volt, a plug-in hybrid, and later the Bolt, a fully electric car with a more affordable price tag. In Europe, Renault and BMW were among the first to offer electric models, while in China, companies like BYD and NIO were quick to jump on the electric bandwagon. And these are just a few examples of a global trend that has seen virtually every major automaker commit to electrifying their vehicle lineups. In just a few short decades, electric vehicles have gone from being a niche product to a mainstream choice, praised for their performance, efficiency, and environmental benefits. High-tech features like regenerative braking, over-the-air software updates, and advanced driver assistance systems have further enhanced their appeal. From rudimentary designs to high-tech machines, electric vehicles have come a long way. Now that we know a bit about the history, what are the actual benefits and drawbacks of electric vehicles? Let's start with the environmental benefits. Electric vehicles, or EVs, produce zero tailpipe emissions. This means they don't contribute to air pollution, improving the air quality in our cities and towns. Not only is this great for our health, but it also helps in the fight against climate change. After all, road transport accounts for a significant portion of global greenhouse gas emissions. Next up, cost effectiveness. While the initial purchase price of an EV might be higher than a conventional car, the cost to refuel an electric car is much lower. Electricity is cheaper than petrol or diesel, and the gap is only widening. Plus, electric cars require less maintenance. There are fewer moving parts in an electric motor than in a combustion engine, which means less can go wrong. Efficiency is another big plus. Electric vehicles convert over 3/4 of the electrical energy from the grid to power at the wheels. Internal combustion engines, on the other hand, only convert about 20% of the energy stored in gasoline. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. One of the biggest challenges is range anxiety, the fear of running out of juice in the middle of nowhere. While the range of electric cars is improving, it's still not on par with most gasoline cars. Charging infrastructure is another hurdle. While it's easy to charge at home if you have a garage, it's not so simple for apartment dwellers. And while the number of public charging stations is growing, we're still a long way off from the convenience of gas stations. Lastly, there's the issue of battery lifespan. While most manufacturers offer lengthy warranties, the reality is that batteries degrade over time. The cost to replace them can be hefty, although advancements in technology are gradually bringing these costs down. It's clear that electric vehicles offer many advantages, but there are still hurdles to overcome. So what does the future hold for electric vehicles? Well, the answer to that is as electrifying as the cars themselves. Picture this. You're on a road trip and your electric car needs a charge, but instead of waiting for hours, the next generation charging tech fills up your battery in the time it takes to grab a cup of coffee. That's right, faster charging solutions are just around the corner, promising to make electric vehicles even more convenient. But that's not all. Improvements in battery technology are also on the horizon. Imagine batteries that can store more energy, last longer, and are even more environmentally friendly. This means electric vehicles with greater range, reduced charging times, and a smaller carbon footprint. And let's not forget about autonomous driving. Electric vehicles are at the forefront of this revolution. In the future, your car won't just be electric, it might also be your personal chauffeur. Now, if we turn our gaze to the market trends, the growth of electric vehicles is undeniable. They're no longer a niche product for the environmentally conscious. They're becoming mainstream, reshaping the automotive industry as we know it. Governments worldwide are also catching on. They're offering incentives to encourage electric vehicle adoption. These range from tax benefits to subsidies to infrastructure development. This not only makes electric vehicles more affordable, but also highlights their growing importance in today's world. So why does all this matter? Because the shift to electric vehicles isn't just about technology, it's about sustainability. It's about creating a future where our transportation doesn't harm our planet. And with every advancement, with every new electric vehicle on the road, we're getting closer to that future. So, whether you're a car enthusiast or just someone who cares about the environment, the future of electric vehicles is something to look forward to. The future of electric vehicles is promising, and who knows, your next car might just be electric. Now that we've delved into the world of electric vehicles, what are your thoughts? Electric vehicles are no longer a figment of science fiction, but a reality driving our streets. Their presence is a testament to human ingenuity, reflecting our ability to adapt and innovate in the face of environmental challenges. This evolution in transportation has been met with mixed reactions: excitement, skepticism, hope, and even apprehension. What is it about electric vehicles that sparks your curiosity or perhaps your concern? Are you excited by the prospect of a quieter, cleaner drive, free from the clutches of fluctuating gas prices? Maybe it's the futuristic appeal of driving a car that feels like it has been pulled straight out of a sci-fi movie that captivates you. Or perhaps you're apprehensive about the transition. The fear of the unknown can be daunting. Questions about charging infrastructure, battery life, or even the upfront cost of these vehicles might be clouding your judgment. These concerns are valid, and it's important to seek answers to make informed decisions. On the other hand, the electric vehicle revolution could be what you've been waiting for. The idea of contributing to a greener planet might excite you. Perhaps it's the fast acceleration, the advanced tech features, or the low maintenance costs that have you eagerly anticipating your first electric drive. We all have different viewpoints and expectations when it comes to the future of transportation. Some of us are ready to embrace the change, while others might need a little more convincing. And that's okay. It's through these conversations that we learn, grow, and shape the future together. So, what do you look forward to the most about electric vehicles? What apprehensions do you have? What changes do you hope to see in the coming years? Every opinion holds value and contributes to the ongoing conversation about the future of our planet. Don't forget to write your interesting ideas about electric vehicles in the comments, and you can subscribe to my channel for more content. Thank you.